So here I will look at the factors that causes each of these four cost curves to shift up and down. We look at the average fixed cost, average variable cost, average total cost, and marginal cost. So I just wrote down the formulas of each of these four average cost curves and the marginal cost curve. So coming back here, there can be change in input prices and technology which will affect the costs and the cost curves. So by input prices, we might look at fixed inputs or we might look at variable inputs. So now an increase in fixed cost. So example can be the rent or probably the cost of fixing the machinery, probably the insurance premium. All of this are examples of fixed cost. If fixed cost increases, the average fixed cost increases and the average fixed cost curve shifts up. Same with the average total cost curve. However, the marginal cost curve will stay the same. Now, if we want to take a look at this graphically, so if the average fixed cost shifts up, we will have something like this. So, say this is average fixed cost new, and let's say if the average total cost curve shifts up, this is how this will look like, average total cost new. All right, the next one, let's say there is an increase in wages. That means there is an increase in the price of labor. And this labor is a variable factor of production. That means this can either go up or go down. The quantity of labor hired can increase or decrease. If there is an increase in wages, because this is a variable factor of production, the average variable cost shifts up. So thus average total cost and marginal cost. However, the average fixed cost curve, that will stay the same. Now coming back here to this graph, so we might want to take a look at this here. The average variable cost curve, that's going to shift. Let's say this is average variable cost new, average total cost is going to shift, and we have the marginal cost curve, that's also going to shift if the variable factor of production, cost of the variable factor of production goes up. Now, what happens if technology is more efficient or productivity increases? If that's the case, all of these cost curves will shift down. Remember, one of the objectives is cost minimization, and the farm or the producer will always like to minimize the cost of production. All right, that's all about shifts of the cost curves.